All right. Well, welcome everybody. Well, I guess we'll just get started. We got to wait for Theodore, but the stream's up, so we'll hang out. If you all want to roll for your initiative, we got looks like Rexnor with a 5, or
No.
That was my roll.
oh,
for
that was
soul.
your 5. That was I'm
Souls.
sorry.
Souls.
That was your
Oh
souls.
no, that's God damn it.
I don't see the gods on this page.
Oh, let's go to the God page.
So that one was for me, and this one is
Spooky game.
Spooky Gate. Spooky Gate.
Okay.
Oh, God.
There you are, yeah.
There was one? You rolled me a 1?
Oh, bummer.
Womp,
No.
it doesn't really finish. It doesn't really
womp. Oh yeah, not at all.
So Thassa got a 1.
Well, we're right next to each other again.
Yeah.
Farah, nice, got a 19.
Woo woo.
Woo.
All right. Let's see. Is that Farika with a 5?
That's Phoenix. With a
Phoenix. All right.
Oh.
And then Farika got a 7.
7.
All right.
A freaking 7.
Now let's see what Mogus gets. He will get, hey, Apostle. Hey.
You got a 25.
He got a 1.
Oh no!
So,
Him and Thassa got to duke it out.
yeah, Thassa, roll a d20 again.
6.
6.
Right to the bottom.
6 and an 18. So you get the 1 and Mogus gets a 2.
But the real question is, what is Porpoise roll?
I don't know. We got to wait for Purpose to show up.
Freaking Perforos.
Wait, Heliod, you got a 7 as well?
Yeah.
And
And so did Farika.
Farika and Heliod need to roll a d20.
Oh, I got a 3.
All right. So beat a
Race
3,
to the bottom,
Heliod.
friend.
Wow. I'm really rolling the real number.
Wow. Yeah, you guys are really struggling. Good thing today's not
Good.
heavy.
The gods are very, very sluggish tonight.
Yeah, they've had lots of
Oh,
celebrations, lots of people celebrating their greatness.
that Kukla celebration was fucking great.
So stuffed from all the death.
I can't believe that
I
great.
couldn't eat another one. I can. I
Uh,
totally can.
I couldn't eat another.
I wonder if he's putting down the child.
Oh, probably.
Down.
Yeah.
Fair bet.
There he is. Theodore!
Sorry,
I wish Greek.
things are a mess right now.
Oh no. Is your floor all tore up?
Oh, it's almost done.
Nice.
What?
Wow, sweet.
That
It
was
looks amazing.
Of course it does.
Like better than I had expected.
Oh, really?
Awesome.
All of my stuff was in a mess, big tangle. So.
It's your world, man. We're just passing through. It's your ball of destiny.
It's
We're
your
just-
spooky gate.
Yeah, it's your spooky gate. That's right. Oh man. Oh, I'll let Lund know, but I was thinking about it. I want you all to be level 4, so not just because it feels like you should be level 4.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll get no argument from me.
So I don't know what the XP is for that exactly, but
7.
I think it's 2,700.
2,700. So I'll send a text out to everyone just for a formal record.
Correct.
For getting away from that level 10 thing you sent out.
The level.
Technically, surviving an encounter earns you experience points.
Yeah, and I have been doing that to some degree, just not.
Because we refuse to fight. Is that what it is? All right.
No,
next
because-
one, I'm going to redo. Ready, go.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
He said he was going to.
Okay.
What
Is
did it roll?
Is he gonna come back?
I don't know.
He's over the game already.
See you later.
Perforos. Perforos went to his.
Perforos.
Yeah, he went to his volcano and peaced out.
Yeah. Exactly.
Come on.
Yes.
Just the circle.
Something poor for us would do. Oh, got to put this thing in.
Kaliad's Toga Mike.
There you go. That's canon right there.
That's right.
He always has to act like he's on the news or something, being interviewed.
Heliod's just got a documentary crew following him around.
That's right. Yeah.
A day in the life of a day. That's what it's called.
I was thinking of that earlier.
Yeah.
Every now and again, he's sitting in front of a window discussing like his thought process.
Yeah. So like these bros over here, they're just kind of got to make sure they're in line, you know. But then like,
You should.
we can hear you. You've got a god voice.
oh no. I was trying to see if I could get the Adore back,
And now he's gone.
and there he is.
So when you refresh, it refreshes for everybody.
When I refresh,
Because my whole system went down. Again.
oh, that's odd.
Again, it's not a glitch, it's a feature.
It's a feature.
Sure it is.
I'm the king of the gods. What do you want?
Like how my camera automatically just shuts off until I close the little thing and open it up again now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's totally a feature.
Yeah. Hi, Theodore. You doing all right? We can't hear you.
Sound's not on though.
And he's frozen.
Aw.
For shit's sake.
You think you need to refresh?
And Perforos died today.
The impossible did happen.
He's my ally. He can't die.
I know.
Oh yeah, he went the crazy map.
Oh, God. This is never
You
going to
want me to
happen.
refresh for everyone?
Yeah, you're right, Apostle.
Oh, I need to open that up. I forgot. Somebody restarted me now.
Yeah, I did.
Guess we can all restart each other.
Haha, suckers. You'll never play.
Okay. No, I can't hear you now.
No. You're
No?
fucked.
What happened? You were like so on it.
Now?
Yeah, but you're really
now
quiet.
it's starting to-
You're a little
Hear me
quiet.
now?
You're quiet.
Yes.
The dial on my
Yeah.
thing got turned to minimum. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you, Clem Fandango.
Ugh, sorry, everything's a mess. Everything was tidied away, and then everything needed to be untidied away.
All right. All right, Major Tom, let's get going. You want to roll for initiative?
No.
Too bad.
Do
Forge
I
his own initiative.
roll initiative or just a d20?
Just a d20.
Okay.
Would be just proper.
Gods don't need dexterity.
That's right. 18. There you go.
Oh
All
no,
right.
I'm good. I'm not going first. Good.
All right, let me just
It's
put you in
almost.
here. 18. Put you on the list. There's a car.
Nice.
Or-
Sounds like my neighborhood.
I know, Amy. That was loud.
Really?
A little bit.
Doesn't feel that loud. It's just the Smoky Hill traffic.
Well, we can hear the kids too, but you know,
Yeah.
we don't care, right? We're not making a podcast out of this. I'm not editing this
I'm gonna have
shit.
to do that.
All right, so welcome back to Theros. We are the gods. For tonight, you all are playing, obviously, the gods of Theros. And last time we played, you continued to cause major amok amongst the mortals. First of all, we had, let's see, Mogus, who was screwing around with a commoner named Vigalis, who is trying to go from one part of the underworld to the next and save his soul. We'll see if he has made it today. It's only really been, instead of the normal week or so, it's only really been about 3 or 4 days since we last played as gods in the world. So not much in the world has changed. Let's see, Heliod decided to mess around with a couple who the woman didn't want to get married, but then he did his godly duties, and then she ended up being married to a rather grotesque man. that backfired. Aroas was asked by the leader of Phaele to stop some raids of Asphodel returned, and sunk their ships, and again to mixed success, as the leader really wanted his blessing so that he could take all the credit, but now he has to give the credit to where credit is due, because you don't want to upset the gods. Jeez.
Hey,
Perforos.
that's what happens when you upset the gods.
Yeah, they scream like little
Turn
children.
into a pterodactyl.
Yeah.
All the torture in the background.
Apostle yells, "Hail myself."
I can go in if that's too distracting.
No, you just might want to
should be
mute
fine.
sometimes. Yeah.
Right.
Whereas Perforos, you're working with Phoenix to create a gate for Erebos, the god of the dead, and in this trick gate will somehow make Erebos into a returned,
That's gonna be great.
trapping the god of death and rendering his soul from his body.
I think it's probably what actually happens is probably up to you, because I don't think any of us have any real idea what's going to happen.
You're the gods. I'm just
True.
one of them, or three of them. Phoenix, he went ahead Farika decided to poison Fort Sandmouth and the individuals that were there. And also is working with a Nyxborn Medusa who is getting kind of bored. And she is gathering information in the mortal lands for Farika. And Phoenix decided to meddle with the Returned and is sending them on a grand quest to obtain the 8 coins that that Athreos desires, so he can go into retirement. Again, whittling down the bounds between the dead and the undead.
As it should be.
Yes. Did I get it all? Did y'all want to add anything?
I want to add that Rexnor is really glad he took protection from evil and good as a spell.
Rexnor knows none of this.
He just knows undead are bad.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to be protected against them.
Exactly. So we open up today with Afera. Afera, today you are feeling rather smug. There was a not small town named Altrisos that had a grand celebration to you and your saving of the town 50 to 60, or no, about 80 years ago, as you remember it, from an evil kraken. And that celebration has concluded. What are you up to today? You're muted still. Sorry.
Okay. Yes, I would like to go, and I would like to talk to Heliod and talk more about these champions.
Can
Now-
I read this side here?
They've been
Solid
out and
conversation.
about in my festival. They say, "Hello, brother. How are you?"
Oh, I'm good, little bro. How are you doing?
Good. I was just celebrated all day, perhaps not all night, because some people ruin my celebration, but
Yeah, that was a crazy festival you have going on there. A little worried about it.
yeah, it got a bit out of hand like it does every year. I noticed those champions you had been talking about were there. I know I had talked about reserving judgment about whether I would kind of let them go, as Karanos has suggested. He said there are things that we do not know
Right.
going on. But I know you and Erois have been talking.
Yeah. Well, you want to. So, what are you planning on doing, or what are you considering?
I don't really know what to make of them at the festival. They did escape with their lives.
Well, it seems like Karanos kind of wants them to live, right? Like, so I wouldn't doubt if there was some divine interference going on down there. We could ask him, but he doesn't seem like he wants to be real open with us, you know?
Yes, he hasn't talked as much. Thassa has been a bit more open.
So are you wanting to get retribution on them? I thought a couple of them were oracles of yours. Or, I mean, one of them was an oracle of yours, and like another one was a worshiper.
Yes, and they presented a beautiful contribution to my festival.
Right.
I do not wish them harm.
Right.
I just do not know whether we should take your more direct action or let Karanos have it play out what him and Thassa have been working on in the background.
Yeah. Well, I kind of think that it's good to let it play out, although I don't necessarily mind kind of stepping in and letting them know. But if they have too much divine intervention, they might get a big head. You know, they might know that we're a little bit too interested in them. And who knows where that'll go.
That is true. That could be dangerous.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you want to talk to them, I will support you 100%, whatever you decide.
Okay. I do not know if I want to take that direct intervention at this time.
Well, we could. Go ahead.
Perhaps letting it sit for a while would be the best course.
Can I make a suggestion, perhaps? Can you, I don't know, maybe like give a dream or something to that oracle one of yours, that weird satyr wizard guy? Kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you suggest I do? Just something to know that that I have recognized both them as following me and their gifts to me during the festival?
Yeah. I think taking a honey, not a vinegar approach with the mortals is probably our best route. You know, I just think it's more just, and everyone would be more happy with the results of that. So
Yeah.
I think, yeah, just letting them know that you're grateful and maybe you're supporting them, and maybe they'll support us in the end. What are your thoughts?
Yes, I think this is a good approach. Do you think we should talk to Thassa and Karanos and before we interfere directly?
Yeah, but I mean, that one is your oracle. So I mean, you know, it's not that unusual that you might have some communications with them from time to time. But yeah, I think it's always good to get a consensus. So I would say, yeah, we should definitely talk to our bros and like see what they think.
Can we bring in Erois? I don't know if you're just playing him tonight, Andy, and Thassa and Karanos.
Yeah, well, not Thassa. Thassa's here.
We have it.
No, I mean, can we bring them all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just bring them up.
So, yeah, I'll bring Thassa over, and then you said Erois, and who else?
And
Karanos.
Karanos.
And Karanos. All
Are those
right.
the main? Those are the main players in the.
In this little episode, yeah, with them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Say
This
No
is gonna
so.
be-
Perforos. No
I'm excited.
Perforos.
Real quick, metagaming. Real quick. I'm just really excited to watch Andy play both Erois and Karanos, who are like at odds. That's gonna be kind of fun.
Don't remind me.
Yelling at
There's no forethought to any of this.
It's all id, baby.
Exactly.
All right, so you two are discussing this in your own little realm of Nyx, and then send out Divine Calling and send some of your Nyx minions to convene a little meeting at the top of
Godmoot.
Yeah, of Godmoot here. And so within due time, Thassa, the god of the sea, Erois, the god of victory, and Karanos, the god of storms, walk in. Erois is looking dapper and excited as always, and Karanos is looking rather stormy today. I don't know how Thassa's looking.
She's looking pretty hot. I mean,
Thank you, Heliod.
yeah. What's a big bro for?
Thank you, brother.
You're looking pretty hot there, sister.
mean, for all I know, you and
I mean,
Orpheus
that
have a
is in
kid.
That's in keeping.
that is in keeping with the Greek gods.
Yeah.
Exactly.
True.
Hera and Zeus were brother and sister, right?
What do you want? You
Brought
call
you
me.
here to see what you make of last night's events.
What happened last night?
Were you not watching? It's
Wha-
my festival.
Why would I watch your stupid festival?
Because that festival had your stupid champion there as well, and they just nearly got themselves killed.
Tell us more.
Well,
They were taken to the cemetery where the what's it called?
the Grave Titan.
Yes, a grave titan was released and very nearly finished off your champions that you have been following so closely.
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly, dude.
Well, perhaps you should be talking to Erebos.
Do we have to call that pathetic loser?
Yeah, he runs my festival every year. I don't really want to talk to him.
I mean, you can also talk to Farika, but I don't think she would give you any more information either.
Yeah, she's kind of just as bad.
All right, why don't we summon Erebos?
Just because
I mean,
you
it's
need
up
to do
to
a
you,
third
Farah.
voice.
And bring in Farika. We'll call a council of the gods. Let's involve everyone.
Everyone.
Only like half of them.
Everyone, huh?
Well,
Let's involve everyone Andy's playing and have him have a conversation with himself.
yeah. Aroas, do you want to take it from here?
How
So-
about you, Kuranos?
I'm not. I won't do Aroas's voice, but he does express that it's good for all of us to communicate so that we can really understand what is going on, and he's concerned that Kuranos continues to be so secretive, and Thassa that he really looks up to, and how can they continue to keep the rest of the gods in the shadows. So yeah.
Yeah.
Mogus
Good.
decides
Well
to.
said, Rose.
Mogus sees that you all are cavorting as well, and he comes over, and he looks over at Erebos and says, "Erebos's deeds of death and slaughter is pretty delectable, if I do say so myself."
Mogus.
He's a poser.
All right, I don't want to say anything bad since Erebos is here.
What? Why am I even here? This place makes me sick. What do you want?
Well, I think Thassa is a little bit annoyed about you and your festival last night with your, Titan or Grave Titan.
Oh, of course, you. Thassa.
Yes.
This makes so much more sense that you called all of us here to say, "Ooh, look, these stupid mortals had a little celebration about me, and then someone rained on my parade. Ooh, where? Please, I'm so sad.
It
Please
was
pay
a Farah,
attention to
bro.
me. Everybody loves a Farah. Nobody loves you. Why am I still here?"
Ugh, you're just
He takes it back. He likes her Erebos now.
True chaotic neutral.
I was hoping Erebos would be the good guy.
I mean, you gotta get to know him a little bit.
That's right. I mean, the good guy character.
Oh, I mean, I did test out Erebos' voice for the good guy character.
Nice.
Did you get your fill of death and destruction last night?
Perhaps you should remember that what is destined to happen should happen. This is
Yes.
your cause, sister.
And what is destined to happen?
Altrisos was destined to be destroyed. And you are like, "Ooh, I'm a special god and everyone's to celebrate me, so I'm gonna go down and save it from this evil kraken that came from from destiny." And you stopped it. So this is a reminder to you to remember, do not tempt destiny, for she will kill us all in the end.
We are merely trying to balance the scales.
Thank you, Frike.
Was the Kraken sent by destiny, really, though? Or perhaps one of you sent the Kraken?
It sounds like a Thassa thing to me. Just
Yes.
That's over there like, doo-doo-doo.
Thassa is known for her love of the Kraken. Or perhaps Karanos.
I do love the Kraken, but I did not send it.
Oh.
I did not send the Kraken. How dare
That was
you?
not my doing.
From my understanding, it was destined.
Then my understanding is that it was destined to survive the Kraken attack because I saved it and it happened and therefore it was destined.
And
That's a good point, Farah.
And all we ask
Okay.
for in return is our piece of flesh.
Have your own festival for your own piece of flesh.
Yes, we were promised, in a way, a certain amount of bountiful harvest, you might say.
Yeah.
And you stole that from us.
One must make medicine from suffering.
If it makes you
Suffering
feel any,
doesn't come from nowhere.
makes you feel any better, Erebus, everyone in that city would have died eventually. And hey, you know, when they have more like children, they would eventually die too, and you'd get more of a feast from that, as you will.
Mogus kind of puts his head in there. He's like, "Don't look at me. Me and water don't mix well."
I don't know. I think water is pretty destructive. I always thought you had your hand behind some of that.
Oh, trust me, I
Personal
enjoy a good slaughter from the rain and seas, but it was not my doing.
Erosion. Sorry.
Yes, you know, landslides and shifting soils and whatnot. Expansive
I
soils
remember
is
destroy
deadly.
water, but water can always destroy fire.
Soil mechanics.
That's just we should just get into like 20 minutes about that. I love it. Thanks, Apostle, by the way.
Karanos Thassa, do you have any compelling arguments as to why we should not intervene with these champions?
From all accounts, you say that they performed well.
Yes, they did.
Oh, they survived. I was keeping
Yeah.
a little eye on it.
I mean, they did run away.
That's performing well, I think, at their level of starting out.
They were saved by an assassin.
Yeah.
That's
Ironic.
See? Balance.
It's my understanding that they helped out an old woman find her fate. Seems poetic.
She jumped in a hole.
No, she didn't jump into a hole. She was put into a hole.
I'm not in this conversation.
Porphyros, we can hear you from your stupid forge from here.
It's only because you're so loud.
We're gods, for Christ. We're gods. Everybody can hear us talk.
That's true.
And,
Unless
People
we
are
listen-
looking up my skirt right now.
everybody hates us as tourists. Just talk really loud.
Is there anything else, Athera, that you need from us? Or should we, like, you know, I don't know, have a sacrifice to your poor little party?
You could have like a counter sacrifice and bring some of them back so that they can build more of my city.
Oh no, they're not going back.
Are you really asking for more return than...
Oh, no.
Hey, Porphyros, come here, Porphyros. Where are you?
Yeah.
Porphyros? Where's...
I'm here.
Porphyros.
Oh, that guy.
Porphyros.
I can't. You have to tell me which voice you're doing. Here, I'll put my mask.
It's Erebos. Porphyros, it's Erebos. How are you
Right.
doing with my gate?
Why, it's almost finished.
Oh, goody. Like, is it finished now?
Well, that depends. Are you ready to receive it?
Am I
Are
ready
we all
to...
listening in to this too? Or are you guys
No, you all shut up. You can't hear this.
just curious?
All right. Well,
Yes, of course it's ready. It's been ready.
okay, well, on your turn, which is coming up next, I'm going to go talk to you about this.
Fair enough.
Farah, do you want a random event or no?
I want to send down a dream to my little satyr friend.
Okay,
Oh,
Which one?
to Lucky.
Yeah.
Oracle one.
Yeah, the oracle.
So not Lucky.
No.
No, the one that is worshipping.
The Numinus.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Do, 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 do.
So, we'll roleplay this at the beginning of next session, but Jason, for Dionominos, not only do you get a level up, but you will get 1 extra devotion point
Ooh, that's pretty sweet.
in addition to leveling up.
Nice. I'll take it.
Yep.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
No, it's just fun to do Dionominos right after Heliod because their voices are so different.
Yeah.
As you know, with all the gods.
Yeah, there's a few of them. All right. Anything else, Afera?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Perforos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so
Yes,
so
Erebos.
Mogus, but before everyone's done, Mogus does butt in again and says, "Well, to be honest, I'm pretty high on death at the moment. My serotonin is through the roof right now. We can sacrifice some mortals."
Do
Okay.
gods run on hormones? It just raises all these questions.
Well, I mean, we are somewhat. I can't explain it to you.
Yeah. No, it's cool, bro.
Don't call me bro. All right,
You're literally
Perforos.
my bro. What do you want?
Perforos, not Theodore.
Yes.
Your turn.
It is my turn. Erebos, you had something that's asking me.
Yes, I was wondering if you have my gate ready, so the stupid return can stop returning.
It is indeed ready. It is ready, right?
We will say that it is ready.
Why not?
Can you bring it down to, the underworld and set it up and I can take a look?
Absolutely. I have a question. What kind of minions does Perforos have? What kind of earthly, apart from my legion of death bots?
Yeah, so let me load up that real quick. So you might have,
I feel like I need a hat.
you are fond to like anvil rots. There's bronze sables. Getting towards the high end though, there's ancient red dragons, adult red dragons, iron golems, fire giants, cyclops, fire elementals, gold forged sentinels, Oreids, burning hearts, which are deer, and yeah.
All right. Well, I would like to. Do I have like a volcano lair? I have to have a volcano lair. Right?
Yeah, your forge is in the pits of a large volcano just north, or just east of Scophos.
All right. Well, I will have a procession carry the gate. To
All
where
right.
it will be installed, and I will have the hottest flames of the ancient dragons set it in place.
Okay, so over the last several days, I think it's in. Let me look it up. Make sure.
And hopefully, this will cause some horrible, like hot, wet heat wave or something.
Yeah. So Mount Vallis, which is right about here, is your main forge in the overworld. So we will say that you actually have a procession, and what is it? Of like what creatures are there? Just all sorts of random creatures.
I will have some anvil rot and iron golems carry the the gate. I guess very slowly, but they will not stop. They will carry on without rest to install the gates. Is it an
Okay.
asphodel? I don't remember.
So what they do is they march through Oreskos and eventually go through this pass here and go into the Winter Gate, where there is a well-known gateway to the underworld. So this is a very noticeable procession that, especially the Leonin, will notice. Even some of the satyrs up in the Skull of Vale, and absolutely the Cetessans will keep an eye on the Winter Nexus. At times, the Winter Nexus is vacant, and it's taken over by different monsters and whatnot. But at this point, the humans of Cetessa do notice your procession going into this cave.
All right. Well, they're also going to notice it when ancient dragons come and just set this thing ablaze to finish the forging process, which will possibly cause a serious, heat wave or something.
So it is the gate is no one knows exactly where they're leaving. How I imagine this gate to be is it's this divine. To us, it would look like a physical gate that is within really the realm. What is the realm? Just pre the underworld, kind of purgatory, as we would call it. Let me get.
So it's like an ethereal gate. It's not necessarily
Yes.
an actual passageway. Okay. Well, then, I will find a kind of a cursed feeling plateau.
Yes.
On which I will set this archway, and it doesn't look like a gate. It's just going to be an iron arch that bends up and down, and it's plain, and it's undecorated, and it doesn't look, it doesn't look spectacular, but it is massive. It's massive, and it's just burnished metal that is just extremely hot to the touch,
Elegant,
no matter what weather.
Yes.
And then, but if you walk through or underneath this passageway, if you walk through the passageway, you will, and you are alive, you will feel just this cursed feeling of the underworld, because there is that portal there.
Okay. Absolutely. So this is on really this side, the human side or mortal side of the Nyx River, inside this Winter Nexus that is really exuding, and the way you built it is exuding this energy over any other gateway out of the underworld. Absolutely. So you set up this beautiful, simplistic arch. As you do that, Erebos is just sitting there kind of like, rubbing his fingers and sitting down impatiently and walking back and forth. And once it's done, he looks at you and says, "Is this it? Is it so plain?
Of course it is.
Does it even work?"
Can you not feel the radiant power coming from it?
I mean,
and the portal is so easily observed. I will give him the remote.
What does the remote do?
He should walk through it.
What? Should I walk through it? So he snaps his fingers, and a soul is put in his hand. And he looks at it and says, "You, walk through that. Get out of here. You are free to return." And the woman kind of looks at him, scared, and then starts running towards it. And then instantly, when it hits it, it explodes in like this stardust and becomes no more.
Completely impassable.
Oh, that is
impervious to any mode of transportation, living or dead. Nothing can pass through this unless you will it.
Okay, so I'm not stuck down here, right? And you're not stuck down here now that we're on this side of the gate.
Yes, of course.
Oh, well, that sounds nice. So what's now?
You use your gate as you wish.
Okay. Well, let's go to tell stupid Farah and all them that I have a fancy gate now, and you can tell. I know you've been talking to Phoenix, and maybe you can go tell Phoenix that they can go fuck themselves because now there will be no return.
There will be none at all.
Fantastic. And as
Should you ever need anything else, my dear friend, please let me know.
oh, I will let you know. Absolutely, you are. What do I owe you for this?
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
I relish the challenge, creating an impassable barrier such as this one. True, something new and something that could never be replicated by anyone else.
Yes, you are certainly quite the creator.
I will say that there is one mark on it.
Okay, that is not ideal.
I'm not saying that to.
Oh, wait.
There's one barely imperceivable mark on the just one particular hidden portion of it. And Erebos better not touch it.
And what is it?
It just looks like a scratch. It looks like an imperfection.
Tis but a scratch.
And so, are you saying that he should notice it?
No, he may if he decides to look it over very closely.
Yes, I think he will. Let's see what he rolls. He rolls a 10. So at this point, he looks at it and he says, "This looks marvelous. It's simplistic, maybe not as fancy as I would have hoped, but
well, there's check the remote I gave you. There's a button that will make it explode with flames if that's more impressive.
Ooh, yes." So he pushes it, and
you can turn a dial, and the flames will change color.
Ooh, nice. It's like, light emoted destruction.
You can make it green.
Ooh, I like green fire. That is the best. Purple really is what I prefer.
I want there to be like a laser show for no reason. there's smoke coming out of it.
That's right.
Just a bunch of dead ravers like spinning their glow stick around.
This
all the people who died after the Festival of Kuklos.
That's right.
This mask is very warm.
I can imagine. So he looks at it. It seems very appropriate. He thanks you, and at this point, he goes back to the underworld. And we just lost Perforos.
And so did Perforos.
And Perforos is peacing out. What just happened? Perforos!
No. Do we need a refresh?
Yeah.
He'll be back. Maybe not.
And oh,
probably is. It looks like it's going to come up.
hey, there's your. Yeah, it's just black. Okay. Well, his turn's over. I think. Perforos, what happened?
No.
No.
Oh no, he touched the spot on the gate.
Yeah, he touched this one. Okay. Oh, all right. I'm gonna refresh for all of us.
All right.
And it broke. It's real broke now.
Okay.
Here we go.
There we go.
What the hell?
Where's? Oh, there they are. Woohoo!
I don't think that was me, but I have no idea.
It'll be fine.
It's odd.
All right, Perforos, is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Well, that was installing a gate was really fun and all, but
You're like a contractor for the gods.
That's right. That's right. That's what I've been doing all week.
Some escapism, huh?
I like the idea of the procession. I want to I want people to join the grand procession as it goes along.
Okay. Like anyone in particular? Anything in
I want to
particular?
I want to see if I could recruit people into my legion of Reforged.
Of your Legion of Reforged?
Yeah, the people who are installing the game.
Oh, sure. So going through, and let's go back to the map here real quick. Dang it, dog! Shush your face.
Do we all have like a primary temple or anything like that?
In Nyx, yeah, Purpose is really one of the only ones who has a really strong settlement in Theros, if memory serves.
All right, I was just curious.
Yeah, but there are different temples around Theros too, the different gods that are kind of primary areas for worship. Phoenix?
Yeah, really quick. So I don't remember reading this, but does Erebos try to get any of the returned back? Because like I know I've got like the returned have that kind of settlement. I don't remember what city it is, but like, does everyone know that there's just a bunch of them there and no one cares? Oh yeah, thank you.
Oh.
As for now.
Actually, Erebos lost the receipt. He can't return one.
So he has a complex relationship with the Returned. Asphodel, as we're playing it, is really the home of the bad Returned that he doesn't like. But then over here in Adonis, our other Returned that he specifically sent to Theros to hunt down Phoenix.
Ah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Oh my God. This dog.
And they're the hellhounds.
And there's that. Yeah, you have multiple hellhounds. Okay, hold on.
They look like greyhounds, oddly enough.
Remus, come on, let's go play. Remus.
He's trying to get Nico, who doesn't give a damn, to go play with him.
Remus, let's go play.
I too was an older brother, so I sympathize with Nico.
Yeah, go.
I'm kind of imagining the Pawn Stars. Ooh, best I can do is like half a soul.
Come on, Nico. Nico.
And Nico, as a reply, let a nice toot out. And if you know greyhound farts, they,
Yeah.
I say that they coat the walls. So it smells great down here.
That's
Anyway.
like what Brandon said.
At least
Yeah.
you got plenty of ventilation down there, huh?
You having
Yeah,
fun?
totally. Totally. Okay, so Perforos, going through the Catacthon Mountains, which again is kind of right in this area. There are all sorts of creatures. If you're looking for monsters, that's where they are. You know, the Leonin of Oreskos watched this procession guardedly, making sure that you didn't deviate into their territory any more than you had to, but none of them joined.
Those iconoclasts.
Yes.
Shame for them.
Yeah.
They could have had cool robot bodies. Have you seen Voltron?
Yeah. So if you want any creatures that come out of the mountains and make them into, you know, any kind of metallic creature or create your
you know
own.
what? I will try and capture. I will have them try and capture. Since we're on the. We got monsters right here. We might as well grab some monsters.
We have monsters.
We have monsters at home.
Do we need monsters right now? No, but we might need monsters later.
Yeah, exactly. So go ahead and roll a d12.
Ooh.
Wow. Yeah, so you caught 12 very top tier creatures, including a couple dragons. Let's say you actually caught a Leonin warrior as well. And let's see, some other random, I don't have the book in front of me, random Therosian monsters. Let's say at least one random satyr and some other kind of mountainous evil, mostly evil kind of creatures.
I will take these for examination. Perhaps they're interesting. They could be made more interesting, perhaps.
Okay.
What else? I'm an evil.
really evil, apparently.
I guess.
Can the gods take an alignment drop?
Yeah, Perforos is.
Maybe I just want to be inspired by them. Maybe I'll invent backwards robot.
He's doing the Dr. Barreau kind of thing.
You should do like
Yeah.
a punk band.
It's not exactly evil, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're
Super curious.
I mean, it's really your British nature of, going into these lands and taking samples of nature.
I slap a safari hat on, and
Exactly, and you have your
You
elephant
have
gun.
a flag.
Yeah,
I'm standing over a dead Leonin with ha ha ha.
you're like, we have to kill this for
Savages, one and all.
science.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want to kill them. I don't even want to maim them or anything. I just want to study them.
Okay, so yeah, of course, it's for science. You grab 12 creatures.
It's
Yeah.
the loot too.
Yeah, you grab 12 creatures and take it back to you, or with
12
you
pack
to
of
Mount
creatures.
Velis.
Are you like lore for the Borg? So that was super nerdy.
Oh, that was so sad.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do?
No, I think my ridiculousness is.
Yeah.
All right, Heliod, you're up.
Sup? All right.
What's
so,
up, bro?
Does Heliod have any kind of inkling what's going on with Erebos and stuff?
With Erebos? I mean, you haven't been told about it. Go ahead and roll just a straight d20.
Or well, the gate, I guess, more specifically.
The gate. Yeah.
Nice.
19.
Heliod knows everything.
Heliod does know everything. He definitely saw this procession under the sun. It took several days. They were moving very quickly, because that would normally take quite longer than that. But
The fireworks helped too. I mean,
the fireworks, yeah. I mean, it was apparent. You're not really quite sure what's going on in the underworld. That is not your domain, but you saw this procession carrying a giant gate.
Yeah. Okay. I want to go. Do I have an idea that it's going to the gates of hell or whatever? Or
You saw that it went to the Winter Nexus, and you know where that goes.
Okay. All right. I want to go. So I go to confront Erebos.
Erebos, huh? All right. So, are you going to the underworld?
Yeah. And well, actually, before that, I kind of want to gather. So, in the city of Adornos, is that the one? Are there like a lot of fallen heroes and stuff over there?
Let's go back to the map.
Adornos, sorry.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. I mean, it's returned, so there's different types of returned that are there. You know that there's a variety of returned. There's the drifters, there's the Kekamontes, there's the sentries, there's the Palamites as well.
Okay.
So
I want to go try to recruit some of them, not to necessarily march there yet, but just like get the seeds going. So I'll send some of my agents to go do that.
to the returned to do what? To go to the Winter Nexus?
Yes. And then I'm going to go there by myself. And
Okay.
yeah, it's going to go dark for a bit.
All right. And so
And that's how eclipses happen.
That is,
Whenever
I'll
a
make it
eclipse
short.
happens, Zeus is having sex on Mirth.
well, or I could summon him to Nyx, actually. That might be easier.
How are
No,
they,
no, you should go.
how are there not 700 eclipses a year then?
Yeah.
It's true.
all right, so you go down
Troll thing.
to the underworld and visit Erebos.
Yeah.
What do you... So you go to his palace, which is deep within the underworld. You see all sorts of shit as you're going down there. None of it to your liking, and it feels draining. It feels really, really oppressive. Like it has never seen the sun.
Till now.
It's like a Denny's.
Even then... Yeah.
Picture Walking Dead, like,
Oh,
Yeah.
I think we're all getting a tan.
Yeah, it's like... Yeah, it's like looking under the table at a Denny's. Like...
oh God, I regret this.
Yeah, exactly. The light has never been there and should never be there.
Even health inspectors don't look there.
Like luminol underneath the table at Denny's. Oh.
Yeah.
There's semen and blood in the same spot.
Oh God, I don't want to continue that conversation. So this is called Theros, where there is Erebos's palace in the center of the ward. It is mostly of polished darkness. Gold ornaments and streamers of crimson silk adorn the palace. Erebos is normally brooding in his halls, and you see different people in chains as part of his repertoire of evil things.
He's a bad guy.
I mean, he's death. There's nothing.
What do you mean to him?
There's nothing pretty about death.
Well,
I mean, if you want to go to a good death, go to Elysia.
yeah. Is there an Alyssa? I didn't know there was a heaven too.
There is.
That's cool.
Well, you've got Nyx and you've got Alicia, so
Yeah, exactly.
what I'm saying is that house is really nice.
Right. It's a very lovely place. All right. So, Heliot, how do you want to say hail and well met to this Erebos guy?
I say, hey, brother. So I noticed as I was flying above, like I do, there's a gate that seems to be heading this way. Do you know anything about that?
And he looks at you and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing here?"
Well, that's not a very nice greeting, but I'll accept that I startled you.
You don't belong here. This is gross.
It is what it is.
No, you are gross. You are not supposed to be here. You are.
I just noticed that there's some foul things going afoot, and I just wanted to kind of see what's happening.
Yes, well, I mean, you know all about the... Oh, why am I even talking to you, Heliod? You are horrible. You are the reason that evil exists in the world. You are hubris incarnate. You are the worst god that has ever been a god. You are just...
I hit him with my spear real quick. It's just kind of a
bomb.
warning.
And you do that, but he snatches it, and his power grabs your rod and begins to stroke it so sensually. No, no, he doesn't do that. But this is... Sorry.
Fan art.
Right. There's that fan art.
Yeah, Dixon.
But he grabs your rod and throws it back at you, and you get pushed back a little bit. Your energy is diminished here. And so he continues on this rage of how you are infecting his realm. And at the end, he finally says, "But that's none of... Well, yes, there is a gate." And he says... "Yes, there is a gate, and it is to get rid of these returned from your sunny dominion and keep them down here where they belong. What the hell does that have to do with you?"
Well, wait, can you say that again? So he said the returned what?
It is a gate to keep the returned here so they don't go into your sunny little dominion up there because they belong here.
Okay.
Okay, so let me get this puppet. This is a dead...
Brother, do not.
This is a dead spirit. Hi, I'm a dead spirit, and I don't like it here no more. I'm gonna try to leave. I'm gonna go this way, and I'm gonna escape, and now my soul is rendered from my body, and both me's go over the overworld and try to kill people, and that's not good.
Okay, quick point of clarification. With the returned, is that something the gods in general don't like, or is it just Erebos?
What? Sorry, I can't.
That was amazing. I just said, with the returned, is that something the gods in general don't like, or is it only Erebos?
That's a personal choice of yours, I guess. I mean, they're generally evil spirits.
Yeah.
And
are they
bodies.
evil, or they just don't want to be dead?
I mean, they're. I mean, some of them are evil, and some of them
and
are.
some people are evil.
Yeah, I mean, they have good intentions, but then when their souls are rendered from their body, they kind of lose sight of what they were aiming for.
You know,
At the very least.
soulless, consumers just looking to tear down anyone that's not them. I've convinced her now.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm just angry.
I mean, at the very, very least, they're an abomination to nature.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay, little brother. Or well, I guess you're really my age because they're twins, right?
Yeah, they're same realm of God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Generation.
Yeah. I'll let you cower in your little. I'm definitely keeping my watchful eye on you.
You can't see down here. What are you kidding?
I can watch you just fine. And besides that, when I'm up in my realm, I can definitely do some harm to you. So I wouldn't get so. You say I'm the god of hubris, or I'm hubris incarnate.
Yes.
But I think you should look into a mirror, and then I turn into a mirror for just a moment.
Ah! Ooh, look at
Yeah,
me.
it's not pretty, is it? Like,
I mean,
Rude.
I mean, I
well, he just.
He was really rude.
I mean, I do like my horns. They are nice.
Yeah, I mean, those were good.
Yeah,
But I do not appreciate the threats in my realm. You are in my home.
I am, but
It's my house.
This is my house. Get out!
okay.
Take that dog fart smell with you.
Oh my gosh. So while I'm down there, by the way, the dead can't enter into the underworld.
Is that canon?
Part of it. Yes, that's. If you read the Heliod's Divine Schemes, it's the first scheme.
Okay. So
Just
yeah,
so you know what I'm doing.
So that would explain why he's even more irritated because he's not, cha-chinging. It's just, the.
Yeah.
He's like, get the fuck out of here! People are waiting. There's a queue of forming.
There will always be a queue forming. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to go up and then I want to inspect the gate as I kind of hover over and check that out.
Yeah, so you head out and what are you trying?
I'm investigating the gate.
Okay.
Bringing in.
So
Bro, do you even lift?
go ahead and roll a d20.
All right.
We'll just do a straight roll. A 4. Yeah, I mean it's certainly a nice gate.
Yeah. Nice. Do I at least have enough sense to
Oh
know?
no, Heliod! Oh no, Heliod! Don't touch the gate.
So what's your sense? What are you trying to look at here?
Well, I'm trying to see where this would have come from.
I mean, you get, yeah. I mean, even with a 4 and just your passive perception, I mean, and seeing the procession. I mean, this came from Perforos.
Okay. And then, yeah, I guess I go and I talk to Perforos.
Okay.
Fine.
I'm gonna bring you guys front and center
You
here.
two are always in league. All right.
Always. No, we're not. Ah, you moved it.
Oh, sorry. Nice.
Okay. I like the centaur, but
Heliod, how
Yeah.
are you?
I'm okay. I'm just a little curious, brother. What's this gate and this procession?
Are you my brother? I don't. Is he?
Yeah,
We're all
no,
brothers.
I'm your uncle, I guess, kind of. I don't know.
Uncle.
Yeah.
Unky Picky.
Uncle Picky. How are you?
No, you guys are of the same generation. It's fine.
I know. Okay, whatever. Hey, Bam, what's going on? I guess
Damn.
Are you
Heliod.
Vin Diesel from Fast and Furious at this point?
yeah.
Heliod, what brings you to my volcano lair? I was just looking at this Leonin. Look how amazing it works.
Well, I was flying my normal route in the sky, and I happened to notice there was a gate that seemed to be leaving your temple and going to the entrance, whatever it's called. What's it called?
The Winter Nexus.
The Winter
Winter
Nexus. Going to
Nexus!
the Winter Nexus.
You saw it, didn't you? It was pretty lovely. That gate.
Yeah, it was nice. It has your normal craftsmanship in it, and I was pretty impressed.
I mean, it has extra features. It's
But
got
why?
it's got extra eagle feathers or whatever it is you want.
Why did you all decide it was okay to put this this gate going to the Winter Nexus to supposedly trap the returned? And
I mean, I replaced the gate that was broken, apparently.
Oh, really? Okay. How did that break? Or would I know that? I don't know.
You know that the returned have found gaps in the eternal boundary between the underworld and the dead and the mortal world.
Okay.
It's a metaphor.
If you have enough wealth, you can live forever.
That's right.
No, this is a much more impervious gate than was once placed in such a form. I chose the arch myself. A little extravagant, but you know how Erebos is. If you don't appease him with the finer details, he's going to complain about, "Ooh, it's boring. Ooh, it's too gray. It's not gray enough." I don't know. Can't please anyone.
Yeah.
Yes, Bill Cosby and O.J. Simpson are absolutely returned. They are soulless.
You brought up the Pawn Star guys earlier. Like, the funniest meme I've seen this week is "Free Britney." Best I can do is Cosby.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Terrible.
it's hilarious, but it hurts.
Exactly. All right. Yeah. So I guess that's about it for me at the moment. Oh, and
Iliad, what do you think of my gate?
it was very nice. Yeah, it was well formed. Are you absolutely sure that the returned cannot escape from this?
Not a chance.
Is there anything else that's special about this particular gate?
It's got cup holders.
That is special. I don't quite trust our brother Erebos. He's a little bit of a weasel, if you know what I'm saying.
Aren't we all, though, truly?
No, not like that. But, I mean, he's special.
It's true, he is special. He still hasn't put out his eyebrows. They're still smoldering.
Yeah. Right? That's what I'm talking about. That guy is
I'm made
not
out
like
of magma, and he's made...
Look, the Monarch has had trouble finding work since Venture Brothers got canceled. All right.
Oh, that'd be
Mighty
amazing.
Erebos!
All right, Hallie, anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm a little
Do you
bit
want a
curious.
gate? I'll make you a gate.
You'll make. I don't need a gate. So yeah, the last thing I want to do is I'm a little curious about what Thassa was talking, or not Thassa, sorry, Pharaoh was talking about. So I'm going to send a champion, a centaur, to the city where the heroes are sailing, or the champions are sailing.
So you're going to send a Nyxborn satyr to Glossion?
Not a satyr, a centaur.
A Nyxborn centaur.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
To Glossion.
Yeah.
For what end?
He's just going to kind of like interview and kind of accompany them for a little while, just to kind of see what they're about and what they know. Because I haven't just directly talked to them, and I don't want to do it myself.
Nice. Okay. God, you're too quick with that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. Well, that will certainly affect the campaign. So, tell me about this champion.
It's a centaur. It's one of my monsters, technically, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And
what is he? Is he a guide? Is he?
Yeah, he'll be like a guide and kind of a scholar. He'll work at the library.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I should be saying this in Heliod's voice. So he's like a guide and a scholar, and he works at the library, and he's just kind of.
Are you saying this to the documentary for crew?
Yes. Anyway, yeah, and he's just like His name will be. Shit, what's the one who like guided Hercules? I can't remember. I'll have to look it up.
Oh,
In the Disney cartoon.
There's one in the Disney card. It's like.
Well, that was a satyr. That was Danny DeVito.
Yes,
No,
it was
God, no, it's not. Danny
Danny
DeVito.
DeVito.
Not Danny DeVito.
Okay.
Kieran.
Yes.
Kieran, yeah, his name
That's
will be
right.
Kieran.
Okay.
I was on the spot. You know, if the mythology professor isn't the first one to get it, everybody gives him shit. So.
Yep. So Kieran here, is he? What's his alignment?
Well, he'll be lawful good because I am.
Okay. And is he? What kind of a? What's his type? Like, is he a?
Oh, like what's his class?
His class.
He
Yeah.
likes twinks.
He'd be a cleric, I guess.
A cleric.
Yeah, so he's a centaur cleric of me.
Okay. All right. We can certainly do that. Half man, half horse, half nerd.
I like Apostles' contribution.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But anyway, that's my way of keeping a finger on the pulse of what's going on with them.
Yeah, you do that. It will be at the grand library. All right, Farika, you're up.
All right. So, having defended my soaking up of souls at the Festival of Kuklos, I'm going to make my way over to my old friend Phoenix.
Okay, I can move. Oh,
There
there
we
you
go.
go.
I got it.
I'm gonna move him over a little bit.
And I come to Phoenix and I say, my friend, some weeks ago, I saved one of your followers who was poisoned.
I seem to remember something of the soul.
Yeah, you agreed to pay me a favor.
That I'm a little more fuzzy upon.
See,
but...
and that is why I come to you today, because I wish to call in this favor before your memory fades further.
I've lost so much.
But I think you will gain much.
This sounds intriguing.
I want you to find a way to fuck with Heliod.
Oh, this will be delightful.
See, it is not even out of your way. You see, Karamitra misunderstood an offer I made to her, and she started all of this alliance building that I find so troublesome.
It's so contrary to chaos.
Indeed. And what I want for you in exchange for saving your follower,
Yes.
I want you to cause chaos to the god of lawful order. However you may see fit.
Oh, this will be fun.
Just be a pain in his ass. And that will be enough for me. And you and I will be square.
Copacetic.
What's going on with your voices?
So I've decided that Phoenix is going to have a different accent every time.
True chaos.
Yeah, I love that. That's
Because
great.
they have no recollection of their life, so they don't know what their accent is. So
I would say
Why not make it multiple choice?
allyship is definitely conducive to chaos. Look at World War One. Just saying.
You raise a good point.
yeah.
You raise a fucking excellent.
That's logical chaos.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, I've studied the 19th century in Europe. I'm going to take some exception with logical.
I don't know. It's all about self-interest, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely there.
Yeah.
Unenlightened self-interest. Yeah.
Ignore the Enlightenment self-interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well played.
I teach a class. So.
All right. So Phoenix accepts your offer of chaos focused solely on Heliod, even though. So as her gate of chaos is installed in the underworld, she now switches gears towards Heliod. Phoenix or Farika, anything else you want to do?
I'll do a random encounter. I suppose.
Roll a d20.
I don't have a whole lot of business.
An 18. All right. Let me see here. I'm trying to think. So, in the back of your mind, you feel this draw from an unexpected source. It actually comes from a little used temple on the roadside in Leonin territory.
That is unexpected.
It is. And this Leonin has lost his sister to a parade that's gone through.
Adventurous local, what?
Chicken shack involved?
A procession, if you will, and this procession, which kidnapped his sister, has drawn him towards you, of all the gods. And this Leonin, not used to giving praise, but doing so in a very awkward sense, asks you to give him divine help in going after members of this procession and poisoning them somehow to get his revenge for the kidnapping of his sister.
I'm not even going to roll for this. I'm going to appear to him personally.
Okay.
And, I imagine, as he's making a sacrifice, there's probably something boiling up. And I'm going to appear to him into the smoke of this and say, "So, you wish to be my champion, do you?"
I want revenge.
Yes.
I want to find my sister. Sheesh. That was a loud ass. Amy, she's on mute, but this firework just went off and I heard it from down here and almost made me jump.
Holy shit.
That was really, really loud. Sorry.
That's normally in ours and Jason's neighborhood.
Right?
I didn't hear anything.
But that's an issue.
So,
But Farika is going to say to him, "Very well. I shall help you get revenge.
and I will champion you. What do you need from me, O Divine One?
I need secrets. I need to know what the members of this procession know. And if you do this, I shall give you the tools that you need to gain your revenge.
I will follow them to the pits of the underworld if I need to.
Excellent. And I reach through the smoke and I touch him. And as he does, he grows claws and fangs, all of which are capable of expelling poison.
Nice. Yeah, so he absolutely does that. And what are we laughing about? What did I miss?
The dick seems a little high.
I missed it. I'm zoomed in.
I hate to criticize.
Oh God, I can't show that on Twitch. Jesus.
I didn't draw that one.
I can't show that on Twitch.
And
It's
that's
like
how
a
we got
barbell.
canceled. Thanks, cancel culture.
That's right. Hey, Nicaea Vera just joined. As there's.
It's a barbell.
It's of course a barbell. Okay, so you imbue this divine insight and revenge and things and stuff onto this Leonin. All right. Phoenix.
That's my turn, yeah.
Yeah, Phoenix, you're up next.
All right. First, I would like to, because I rolled for souls, and I want to see what that means.
Okay, so in the last last session, you promised the returned that if they were to collect the coins for the other god, come on, Athreos,
Yeah.
that you would give them their souls back in a token of this offer. And in good faith, you managed to find in the wilds 5 souls, which I can't remember the name of them off the top of my head, but they generally go around and are these just evil creatures. And you find 5 of them, you pluck them up, and you find these 5 returned, and you reunify the body and the soul.
Really quick, so that I understand. So I asked these specific powerful returned, kind of like witches.
Yes.
To find the coins. I promised them that I would find their souls.
Yes.
And I have found 5 of their souls.
What you found is 5 random souls that are not necessarily related to these 5. Essentially, you're giving them you're like a car salesman of like, look at how cool this soul is. I can do this again. Speaking of car salesman, now there's a car on my stream.
What do we have to do to get you into this soul today?
Exactly. You're like, see, look at my power. I have these 5 souls and these 5 random ass returned, and you combine them while these other leaders are watching to see your divine power in this effort. Right? That you can do this. So you're not just speaking shit and making this up.
I'm not going to smoke up their returned asses.
Exactly. Okay. And so while you do that, you reconnect their souls and their bodies, and they completely transform. And the 5 look youthful and absolutely alive. And they look around, and they're not horror-stricken, but it's almost, what's a good way to put it? Like, it's like getting off of a ship that you just don't have any need for anymore, and just walking away from it and not looking back and be like, okay, that was a part of my life as a returned. I am now going on this quest to find whatever I was seeking, my family, my true love, the money I left behind, whatever it might be, and they go off into the world.
Awesome. I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
See how I did that? It was so easy, wasn't it? Don't you want to help me find my coins?
And they return to look at you and say, you are truly divine. We absolutely will find these coins.
Excellent.
That's it. That's all they say. And well, actually, they turn around and they begin like yelling in this visceral kind of reaction and getting all the return riled up, and they become this like swarm of ants that, you know, they all kind of have this hive mind, weird personality where you're not really sure. There's nothing like driving it, but they're all rushing out of the city in swarms.
Okay.
In all directions.
Okie dokie. So that's going to go well.
And there are...
Not your problem. You're not in the party.
No, they are probably hundreds of thousands in all directions at this point.
Yes, I think this would be great. There's no possible way this could go wrong at all.
Yeah. So, and I can show you on the map here.
Yeah.
So they were all kind of down in Asphodel.
Yep.
And so they cut across and start heading over the Bay of Miletus. They start going into Setessan lands. They start going even all the way up to the Cypress Gate and the Skull of Vale. Some of them end up kind of going further into the Quagmire, or the Mire, and kind of just becoming embedded in the landscape for all eternity.
At least them we don't have to worry about.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about those guys. But the rest of them in hordes continue out. What you do see is early on, several weeks ago, you and Nilia had a little tiff over a small village on the borders of the Nessian Wood, where a small band of Returned had attacked. That town is completely overran. The people butchered. The Returned are looking for gold, so they're looking for all the little silvered knickknacks and just hoarding them randomly.
Not great. Okay.
Because they're looking for these coins.
Not the any coin.
Yeah, I think I was a little specific that there were certain coins.
No.
I yell into the morass.
Undead are not known for their mental acuity.
Right. So they're collecting all the coins and they're carting them back to Asphodel for review.
So, a quick review for the party. XP is in the mountains. Gold is in Asphodel.
Yeah.
Yep.
So when we want XP, we go into the mountains. When we want coin, we go to Asphodel.
That's right.
So this is basically The Walking Dead, yes?
I would say that some of them are The Walking Dead.
They're more like gas or ghouls, right?
They're more like ghouls for sure. So again, there are the... Let me look it up real quick. There's the Cacomantes, which... Let me see here. What this says in canon, it says, although the dead typically recall little of their lives, some have an obsession with magic that survive both dead and rebirth as returned. These returned, called Cacomantes, use their magical prowess to control the energy that suffuses the underworld. And there's also the Palamite. And even death and the loss of their identities can't erase the rage that inspires returned Palamites. These returned led violent lives, existence filled with such pain and hatred that violence now suffuses their deadless bodies. Such makes them exceptionally dangerous to the living, as these aimless killers know only suffering and seek to spread it whenever the opportunity arises, while Palamites might wander the world as dangerous lone murderers. Many gravitate actually to Adonis, but there are a fair few where you are, where they serve the different tyrants of the city.
Okay, so from the ether I yell, "You're welcome, Mogus!"
All right. Phoenix, do you want a random encounter?
Well, can I also just touch base with Perforos really quick?
Absolutely.
Perforos, how did that gate go? I heard there was a procession and it was rad.
The procession was a ruse.
Oh, ooh, a ruse.
While that was happening, I'm sure no one was looking at the secret gate underneath the gate.
Oh, there were two gates, Russian nesting gates.
There are so many
A
gates.
hat on a hat? Yes.
Why would you look at underneath the other gate? That'd be ridiculous.
That would be so stupid. I don't know why anyone would look for another gate under a gate.
But it was fun nonetheless. The gate is installed.
Well, I heard the dragons were cool, and I'm glad that the gate is installed. I heard that one poor schmuck of a spirit got fried, but if Erebos gets fried, that would be fantastic.
Well, let's just say there's a... Oh, Heliod's back. I think Heliod deleted himself.
Yes, someone deleted Elliot.
I didn't even know I could do that.
Yes, you can.
yes, the gate is installed. Let's just say there's a small, almost imperceivable scratch that no one should probably touch.
Oh, how
That's-
to get him to touch it?
Well, if you're a mortal type, it will allow you passage if you just touch this
Oh,
ridiculously small scratch. But if you are a godlike figure, something more drastic will happen. I think it's up to you if you want to get someone to do that. But what would I know about fooling people into that kind of thing?
I mean, yes, that's not really your purview, though you do show a certain aptitude for it.
I'm all
Voice.
it's too boring. I don't have the patience to really deceive anyone.
Oh, I don't sell yourself short. But thank you, friend. This should be fantastically entertaining at some point.
I like this latest voice.
It's all over the place.
We should just all do Muppets one night.
And I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break. So talk amongst yourselves.
Phoenix. Sorry, I got both of you mixed up. Might I suggest a voice modulator or something that makes you sound like T-Pain? Wait, I think I can do that actually. Hello, how does this sound?
It sounds
Sounds like you.
How about now?
Oh, now we got some train spotting shit going on.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. This is female voice only. Hello, I'm female voice now.
Oh, interesting.
Now I'm a male voice.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Can you just butter your bread?
I don't get to hear it, so.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
Radio
voice.
Oh, that went horrible.
That's not radio voice, that's CB voice.
As I recall, all of these were terrible. This one's called Chopper.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does sound like you're in a helicopter for sure.
Echo. All right, I'm gonna turn that off. Hello.
That's pretty good for God voice, though.
right? Yeah.
Is it good for God? Is this?
Is this a good God voice?
You got to do.
You gotta say the thing in the chat.
Look at the chat.
I'm gonna butter your bread.
What are you using? What are you using to do that?
It's my voice modulator thing.
What do you have?
It's the little I don't have a camera, so yeah. It's this thing. I've had it forever. That's what I use.
Oh, that's cool.
I was seriously, I very much want to get a voice modulator.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah, well,
It also does sound effects.
In
oh,
your brain.
that would make it a lot easier for Andy. For sure.
To have a voice modulator.
Just have one assigned to each god.
Yeah.
Holy shit, if I can find a setting for Slippery Gill, I can do that voice all night.
Okay, we're getting some major feedback from somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure it's this awful microphone.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
There's no way that Roll20 is able to determine what is a real voice when you're.
Yeah.
All right.
Turn.
Phoenix, do you want
your bread?
Phoenix, do you want a random encounter?
Yeah, let's have a random encounter.
All right, roll a d20.
God damn, I'm rolling lights out now. Nothing but 3s and 4s next week.
All right. Actually, roll another one. Even though that one seems appropriate.
That's more like one of my rolls.
Yeah.
Again?
No, we'll do the first one. Because it seems appropriate. As this small town in Satessa gets overrun by the returned, This temple, which was rebuilt hastily with Nilia's help after being nearly destroyed by a small band, they see hundreds of returned rushing through the forest, coming towards them. And knowing that they will soon perish, one of them in a side temple to you goes on their hands and knees and begins to wail curses at you for your evil, destructive nature in destroying their resolute but ultimately fatal decision to live on the borders of the Setessan Wood.
This is fair.
Is there anything you want to do?
I agree with that assessment.
Here's all the points you missed, darling.
Huh.
What's Abby Starshine doing?
I
here?
know, right?
Or Lou Cipher.
Yeah. Oh man. Alyssa wants to help them.
I know. I saw it in your eyes.
Yeah, it's so hard. And this is really horrible. I feel so bad.
I mean, you can do things like hasten their death, or I don't know. There's.
Oh, there's your table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can comfort them.
Or really fuck them up. Direct intervention's the way to go.
Yeah. I mean, but you could comfort them, which would be chaotic in its own way.
So, if I'm understanding what Perforos told me, there's that little scratch on the gate. And if a mortal touches that, they can make it back to the world of the living.
Correct.
So I'm going to appear to them and say, this is my cock up. So here's the deal. There is a magic gate. And if you touch a scratch on the magic gate, you can come back. But don't tell anyone, just amongst ourselves, just amongst us girls.
Oh, it probably should make them look like they explode too, so that no one notices.
Yeah, that works. Oh yeah, I love that. Thank you.
Well, yeah, that was my thought. Is they're clearly going to explode, and that's definitely going to catch somebody's attention.
Yeah. Okay, so you tell this individual that's prostrating themselves on the ground that when they die, there will be a gate that they can touch this little secret little scratch and return.
Yes, just us. But I think you won't regret it. This is on me. I admit, this is on me. I didn't plan ahead.
Okay.
Why would you?
I don't like to plan ahead.
And
plan?
Do I seem like a guy with a plan to you?
That's something that happens for other people.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. And she accepts it, and within seconds of your intervention, they are swarmed over and stabbed many, many times by the returned.
I feel bad.
You unleashed Black Friday.
Exactly. Apostle thing has it right. When you hear a divine deity say thank you, you know you're in trouble. All right. That was Phoenix's turn. Man, we're getting close there. All right. Mogus had a random event despite interacting with you all throughout this. Let me pull up Apostle. We were messaging.
You're welcome, Mogus.
Yeah, we've all done a good job of making Mogus happy.
Yeah.
Oh, Mogus is probably if there is one winner of tonight, it is Mogus.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, fucking Erois
Yeah.
couldn't show up. Like that's a win by technicality.
Yeah. Okay, so Mogus says that he wants to check in, or Apostle says that he wants to check in with his warhound that he sent after Erois's champion. I thought his champion was killed by the warhound. Did I misremember that?
I'd have to go back.
I thought
And
so.
My note taking with the gods is not quite as good as my note taking.
Well, in either case, that's how I remember it, and so it's canon in my brain. What happens is that Erois exudes his Caribus type of warhound, his companion through millennia of wars, and to go chase after this mortal that Erois sent to go after Fort Sandmouth or to protect Fort Sandmouth. And this warhound absolutely, fucks up this champion. He is now in Elysia, not the warhound, but the champion, enjoying his everlasting life down in the underworld. And this warhound returns back to Mogus's side, very happy, playing with a leg bone. Yeah, sorry if I don't quite remember if that actually happened, but I thought that's how I was planning it to happen. If I didn't mention it,
I vaguely seem to recall that.
Yeah.
It might be in my notes. Like I said, I don't take as careful notes with the gods.
Yeah. So the other thing, the random encounter that Mogus had was that with the increased hostilities between the wild minotaurs and Altros. Is it Altros? No, that's not the name of it. I think I misspelled it. Yeah. Of Akros.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Between the wild minotaurs and Akros, I'm getting the two cities mixed up. A band of nearly 50 minotaurs, mostly bloodhorns, which we're familiar with, and also a dozen fell hides and a handful of minotaurs from Scophos itself march to defend the wilds. The Scophos group carry banners with the constellation of Mogus on them. Their aim to destroy Fort Sandmouth once and for all, and to send a mighty message to the east. Mogus's response is that he is thrilled at the combined efforts of such warrior kin, raises a knife to his flesh, and carves runes in front and circling around his heart. The blood like ichor oozes and evaporating like wisps of smoke. In a guttural howl, Mogus chants, Edait Jeku, I Kalichte, Ni Ostevalajate, Nista za Sobom. Which translates from translates from Croatian to English as "Go, my children, leave nothing in your wake." The runes, one by one, glow orange hot. Mogus's veins pop and boil, his eyes radiating immense light, and in one quick motion he raises his hand over his head and flings both hands down in an explosion of radiating energy and infuses the blessing of Mogus upon his worshippers. Slaughter is its purpose. Rage, unlike anything these soldiers have ever felt, curses through them. The banners that hold his constellation transcend material form into the intangible fire. The ground liquefies like molten magma. The sky a reddish hue that lasts 30 seconds as Mogus's eyes clear, a trickle of blood running down his ears. This group is now imbued with chaotic energy and versions of rage, like resistance or immunity to fire, that empower the troops. And that's what he does. So, what you all know is that the skirmishes at Fort Sandmouth are spreading and becoming more of a regional war. And
I would assume they're also spreading the disease of Farika.
Within Fort Sandmouth, that is something to perhaps wait and see as new soldiers move into Fort Sandmouth are beginning to feel the ill effects of this disease as they bury the dead. The human power that guard Fort Sandmouth is greatly weakened because of this disease, as this very militant horde of minotaurs begin to siege the fort. And we will see what happens next time to that. But now, even Scophos is beginning to pay attention to this skirmish at Fort Sandmouth.
Quick question: where is Fort Sandmouth on the map?
It's roughly like this general area.
Wait, oh.
It's near Akros.
Yep.
That's right.
It's within the border, like the frontier of Akros. It's
This map isn't great, but there are some pretty decent Theros maps that will probably tell you where it's at.
Yeah, I tried downloading another one that is here, and it's I like it because it's colorful and it has the mountains. It's good for
It's not much better, but
yeah, it's good for the landscape, but not great for the actual cities.
It looks like a mobile game.
It does. It very much does. So, anyway.
Wait, don't change it. I want to look at. It really does look like a mobile game. It's like
yeah, that's not a bad one either. Okay,
it could be worse.
And then last but not least, well, not last but not least, but then Mogus does go to Phoenix. Actually, where'd Phoenix go? She's over here.
Oh,
Or
there
they.
he is.
So Phoenix, Mogus goes up to Phoenix and says, "I saw the gates, and I know what you did. Well done."
High five! Yes, it should be rocking, my friend. You shall feast on the blood of the innocent.
So don't come a knocking.
Yes, once people can no longer die, the circle of death will continue forever.
Yes, that'd be interesting, won't it?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, this is great. You'll kill everybody over and over again.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's exactly what's going to happen.
Essentially, yes. That's what. I mean, if we can't die, then we will just be killed.
Yeah. You know what? Since I'm making such a yummy scrummy feast for you, any chance you have ideas on how we can fuck with Heliod?
Ooh. Well, you know, we can pick off his puny little champions one by one. That's one. Ooh, what else we can?
I'm thinking more like, isn't it more fun when like just really annoying things happen to him? I see you're unconvinced.
I mean, annoying or complete and utter slaughter of all his followers. That might be annoying to him, yes?
I mean, yes, you definitely have a point there. You know what? I'm just going to let you enjoy the slaughter. I'll work on the Helion thing.
Well, if you need any slaughtering, I can do it.
You're my man.
You okay? I'm a Minotaur, but yes, man, close enough.
You're a half man kind of guy.
Oh, yes, where counts 'em all, man, sister, brother, thing, person. I don't know what you are. You are.
I am everything and nothing.
You are a human returned with big britches.
I do have some amazingly large bridges.
And I am good at killing and killing only. I stay at a permanent 10 out of 10 at the aggressive meter.
You know,
and that's
I've
it, really.
never met anyone as good at mindless murder as you.
It's not mindless, it all has a point, but yes, it is the slaughter, the death, the crying, the whimpering, the calling for mama that I crave.
I mean, yes, you are an 11 out of 5. It's true.
All right. With that, Thassa, you are up next.
I'd like to talk to Perforos, but he seems to have disappeared. There he is.
Build a bridge of
Perforos. I thought that we had an alliance last time we talked.
Who's this?
Thassa.
Yeah, it's not me.
I thought we had an alliance last time we talked.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Yes, Perforos.
Oh, we did?
I thought so. That was my impression. And now we have the undead running all over the place.
I have nothing to do with the undead here.
Then what about this gate?
The gate is to stop the undead.
Explain to me a little more about it. How
Well,
it works.
you see, the gate
When a
to
mommy
the
and
underworld
daddy
was
gate,
broken.
love each other very much.
And I fixed the gate. Well, I made a new one. However, I think you should probably talk to Phoenix about this current ridiculousness going on in the swampy parts.
Phoenix. What is
Yeah.
happening with the undead running around everywhere?
Well,
Where do I start?
yes, so there was this. So, you know, Athreos, he's a real dickhole. But I really, you know, I think part of the reason he's such a dick is because he's been overworked for so long. So I thought, wouldn't it be nice to give him a good vacation? But in order to do that, I needed to find some coins and et cetera, et cetera. Now there's a bunch of undead running amok.
Yada, yada, yada.
Yada, yada. Death are running amok. It's kind of complicated. It wasn't explicitly my intention to happen, but, you know, sometimes these things just occur. Yada, yada,
Yeah,
yada.
I don't like all this chaos.
I kind of I chaos, therefore I am. It's I can't pronounce that.
You've caused a zombocalypse.
I caused a zombocalypse.
So I have a question. Can I cause a tidal wave in Miletus to get rid of some of the undead?
You can certainly try.
I mean, you
Okay.
lost them out to sea and drown the living, but yeah.
That could happen.
Oh, they probably walk on the bottom of the sea or something, huh?
No, they don't. They still have mortal bodies.
Okay. Well, I don't want to kill a bunch of mortals either.
Mogus says, "Go for it."
Mogus, we can't hand Mogus more of a win.
That's true.
Yeah, when Mogus is endorsing, you know it's a good plan.
But Thassa, what you do know is there are many really shoddily built boats and crafts would probably be a better word for it, on the western coast of Asphodel.
Okay.
That are beginning to set sail across the Melitan Bay towards places like Fayele and even up to Cetrium on their march. So there are ways that the sea can intercept them for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to try to crash the boats in some way.
Yeah.
A tidal wave or a hurricane or something.
Really quick, can the return be re-killed? Like, how does that work?
So their mortal bodies can be dispatched, absolutely.
Okay.
Their souls would still wander the wilds, looking for their bodies until they, in turn, are destroyed.
Gotcha.
How did he destroy those?
Through stabby stab.
You can destroy this.
I create bonfire.
Yeah. What is the name of their souls? It's in the book.
Past souls.
I can look it up. Y'all might face them at some point. But yeah.
Call them assholes.
Yes, please do. So good.
Anyway, so things that you can do is like bring up a big kraken or monster. You can even ask the Tritons to attack, or you can just raise the sea in some kind of a cacophony of waves, possibly with the help of Karanos to destroy these things.
Let's,
And Thassa, my dear.
Yeah.
I would gladly help in this endeavor. If you have a way that I can help you, my hammer is at your command.
Really? Let me think about this. I wonder if you can make me some kind of a trident.
Tridents are sweet.
What kind of trident?
Could you make me a trident that I could lead the Tritons into battle?
Okay, I believe I could do such a thing. Something that might strike fear into the undead hearts of the returned.
Yes, exactly. Please.
Oh. Holy shit.
So this is a woe strider. Real quick, sorry to interrupt. So that is the soul who've broken their bounds of destiny and is the wandering soul of a returned.
We can't have that.
So they're already there. There's a lot of them.
You have
Yeah,
them.
no. Do
So-
you want those? Because that's how you get those.
On me.
This is the worst centaur yet.
Anyway.
half horse, half the ring.
Could I suggest, why don't you electrify the trident? You see, I don't really have any allegiance to anyone, so I think it would be fantastic fun.
That is a fantastic idea.
You know what? Actually, I have an idea. These are undead creatures, correct? We need some form of radiance that perhaps we could shine upon them that will blast them asunder. I think Heliod might be in such an incredible way. He has the power to blast these disgusting grape-faced creatures.
So
Heliod, would you help me with my trident?
Yeah, sure. Do you want it to be as sweet as my spear, which I can't remember the name of?
Sweeter.
That might be a tall order, but I'll do what I can.
I will. Well, we only need a little bit of your essence for this. A trident that blasts radiance that destroys the undead.
Yeah. Okay. For you, Thassa,
my favorite sibling. I'll definitely do that.
Thank you, brother.
You know I'm your favorite sibling.
Wait,
Yeah, I mean,
isn't Thassa the one I have a
To
weird
all the
relationship?
siblings.
Yeah.
Let
It's
me
true,
see.
Veronica, you're right.
Except Erebos.
No, Perforos and Thassa like each other quite a bit.
Yeah.
yeah.
They do. They made Kuranos, according to some myths.
Yeah, so they're very close. Almost.
They make Piranhas.
Yeah,
Almost
they're
too close.
real close. It's more like Perforos really likes Thassa, and Thassa's like, "You're my brother."
But why not?
I mean,
What the hell?
Thassa isn't like getting stuck in a dryer or anything for Perforos.
Oh God, no! Stop. No, I think
not
this
worth it.
wonderful idea, a staff purposely or a trident purposely created to eradicate the returned.
Yes. Thank you.
So
We just have to. We just have like Heliod sneeze on it or something.
yeah, Perforos, how long do you think it'll take you to craft such a weapon?
I don't know. I'm not thinking like anything like outrageously powerful, but I think it's something that a mortal could wield.
Okay.
Right?
I think the mortals can wield a lot because there's a myth or a.
Yeah, I mean, with permission, they can wield divine weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to say that Perforos isn't a fan of Heliod, but yeah.
I will.
That's why he sent Thassa to do the.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised that Heliod was okay with helping me.
I'm not big on the undead.
That's right. It's me, Perforos.
Yeah, my headcanon was he's just been to the underworld where Erebos was not a great host. So he's like, yeah, fuck these clowns.
Exactly. Yeah, so what you know. Oh wait, okay, sorry, Apostle. I don't know the answer to your question. He was wondering, question, was Mogus given a weapon from the evil group? A poisoned weapon. I don't know what.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
he was.
But before, so while Farika is trying to remember that, yeah, he was, and I thought it was given to a assassin of Phoenix's that then was killed while trying, unless it's a different weapon.
I think it's a different weapon.
It's
isn't it?
around somewhere. I'd have to look through all my notes.
Okay, I'm glad you all are keeping track of all this. I plan on rewatching this episode and taking notes because a lot has happened. But anyway, so where was I going? Perforos, you do know that it will take you at least a week to construct this. If Thassa, you want to wait, there will probably be some returned that slip through, but you will be able to kind of gather the Tritons and destroy most of the fleet heading towards the east coast of the Maletan League.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Does that work?
That works.
Okay. So the next... Huh?
So what I have, we had made a pact with Perforos a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for that note, actually.
I feel like it was God Killer Dagger or something.
The most recent thing I have, Phoenix has given the poison blade to Mogus to create chaos. The Asphodel are on the way to destroy the Nessian woods. The last God session before this, no, that's not it. I don't know that it came up in the last God session.
Okay.
I do vaguely recall that Mogus had access to that poison blade. That's pretty much the last thing I remember about it.
Okay. So what he will do is he will accept this poisoned blade and what this god-killing kind of top tier weapon, and he will be combining it with another weapon that he has. So he goes back to his own little like, temple of horrors that we can only imagine the death and dismemberment that exists within his home. There's lamps of skin everywhere.
The flaming, poisoning, raging sword of doom.
Yeah, exactly.
Gaines' house.
What's that?
Said it's at Gaines' house.
Exactly.
It's like telephone, but with a deadly ass weapon.
Right. And so he's combining this, and over the next couple weeks, he is. Let's see. So what Apostle says, Mogus in myth has a weapon he creates fairly early called the Wrathbringer, a great axe specifically created to help kill Erois. So he is actively crafting this weapon. The Wrathbringer. All right. So he's going to be combining this poison dagger with the Wrathbringer.
How?
He has skills. He has skills in death and whatnot.
Duct tape.
Duct tape.
Yeah,
That's
duct
right.
Duct tape with WD-40, my friend.
It's really this gray axe, and this like dagger
bubble gum.
is. Yeah, this dagger is like taped with duct tape at the top of it.
It's like the bit on the top of the axe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You chop and then you poke.
Yeah.
Can the gods officially be killed? That's kind of wild.
We can certainly find out.
Takes some doing, but it could potentially happen.
I mean, it's not guaranteed. It's
Nothing
more
is-
injury.
Correct.
Injury, more
Yeah.
injury.
One god did die, the god of the party.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Well, he wasn't. He was trying to attain godhood.
Yeah, he wasn't a god.
Yeah, he was a satyr that was trying to become a god, much like Phoenix, and Athreos and Heliod smote him down.
Yeah,
Phoenix
take that.
did. Phoenix was trying to help.
Satyrs can be a little annoying, just saying.
Yep. All right. And he says, access to the hottest region in Theros. Yeah. So, all right. With that, Thassa, anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, it is 10:11. With that, you all continue on with your scheming and plotting of all the different shit that you have going on. Let me look at something
It's
real.
very complicated.
Oh, it's a real plan, that's for sure.
Chiron has that voice, by the way. I just wanted to mention that.
Oh, really?
That's right.
Hi, I'm Chiron.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
I'm Athreos, god of
I'm a dickhole.
I'm gonna go and save you all, and then tell Heliod all about it. It's gonna be great.
Exactly. Now you can give Chiron whatever voice you want.
Thanks.
But
I will do that. No. All right. So the world continues to turn beneath your feet as you all conspire against the mortals and against one another. And that
True.
is where we'll pick up next time.
Woo, woo.
Hell yeah. Awesome job, Andy.
Yeah, good job,
Yeah.
Andy. Good job, everyone.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun tonight. This is really fun.
it's getting crazy.
It's going off the rails.
It's going way off the rails.
What rails?
Yeah.
Fair question.
We're not playing Dungeons and Dragons. There's no rails here.
When Lon comes back, he's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
The fuck did you guys do?
Poor line.
Yeah.
We are the rails.
Yeah. Apostle says we are the rails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're railing the party.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. There's some.
Can you have a
it's fascinating. Anyway,
Can you have a victory over victory? That's what I want to know.
You become the new god of
It's
victory.
very meta, very
Wow.
paradoxical.
Is that the opposite of a Pyrrhic victory?
Yeah.
well, I mean that's
Very embodiment of it.
that's
Mogan
part
victory.
of the mythos behind Mogus and Erois is that they were once the same being and split. But that, yeah, you cannot have one without the other. So if Mogus kills Eros, does that mean he kills himself?
Probably.
He would destroy him. That would be like, it's like
And everyone loses.
autoerotic asphyxiation. for Mogus.
Boy, by the time we get to like level 15, this whole campaign is going to be such an existential crisis.
Yeah.
Oh no! I just realized that Mogus is just the United States of America.
Oh, ouch. Who's Eros then?
Same.
There is. Yeah,
that's
there is.
how America sees itself.
Yeah, exact. I was just gonna say that. That's exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
we think we're Eros, but we're actually Mogus.
This is fair.
absolutely. It
Be
depends
blunt.
on where you stand,
Yep.
That's true.
Everybody's Mogus.
and
We're all
everybody's
Mogus.
Eros.
Oops, all Moguses.
Oops, all Mogus.
That's the quote of the day. That's the quote of the day.
Yeah.
That's
If we were doing episode titles, I think that would be it.
Yeah.
Can we do a brief recap? Because I feel like a lot of terrible stuff.
Well, yeah. You want a brief recap?
There was a parade of iron golems.
Right. Erebos is about to be rendered from his body and soul.
Maybe, yes.
Heliod went on a fact-finding mission and found nothing except for enmity.
I was trying to fulfill my number
His
one
secret
thing.
task.
Yeah, my secret task. It was my scheme. I was trying to do that, and it just kind of fell flat.
Yeah. Heliod often falls flat, like the Earth. I'm joking.
Watch yourself, bro.
Let's see what else. There's lots of scheming, and then the war is increasing in the northeast, and full-blown war is at people's doorsteps.
Yeah,
from
I
Asphodel.
made a poison Leonin who's going on a revenge tour.
That's a thing.
Against me.
It happened.
Wow. Yeah, a lot has happened. The world is complex.
It's 2016 through 2020.
That's a nice way of saying fucked.
Yeah.
No. This was just March, like.
Yeah,
2020,
this was just March of 2020.
I'm excited to meet Chiron, though. I just want to say.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet, y'all. We'll holler at you soon.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, that was a ton of fun. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. That was one of the funnest nights I've had in this D&D session to date. Apostle, you're awesome. Thank you to Jay Soden for hanging out, Nicaea for hanging out, and then I know Delta Gamer came in for a little while. I appreciate them as well. This is awesome. I love every moment of it. Man, there was one point, I think it was right when you said, I love this. I was thinking the exact same thing. I was just kind of hanging back, DMs don't need to lead everything and just letting people talk. And oh my gosh, so much fun. I love it. I love this. This world is going to be crazy. So I love these. So much stuff that I can do now. All right. I got a plan for next week. At least I have an extra day. So we will be back next Thursday, same time, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, for another round where the group will be heading to this city, a small town really, with this giant freaking library to meet Chiron. Have a fantastic night, Apostle. I hope you had a good 4th. I hope you have a good rest of your week. Enjoy. Auf Wiedersehen.